Hello yogis! I thought we would start to learn some other things about yoga. So we'll be discussing pranayama today. I've written out a little script that I'm going to read to you all. But pranayama is the concept of regulating our breath through certain exercises and techniques. Prana means life force, it means breath, and it also means energy. Yama means right living, reining in, and control. So through pranayama, we control our breath, we rein in our energy, we regulate our life force, which is a pretty interesting concept if you stop to think about it. Over the next 17 weeks, I'll be teaching you 17 different exercises to practice daily if you choose. So this exercise I teach you will hopefully be practiced every day over the next week to really learn and digest in our bodies and minds. It's up to you. You do not have to do that, but I'll be here with you to practice. Feel free to watch this video again. I'll link down below where we start this exercise so that you can just skip to that point. But you don't have to use this video to practice this technique. These exercises train our lungs and increase the capacity of our respiratory systems. Pranayama is actually the fourth limb in our 8 limbs of yoga. So this is a philosophy set forth in the book called the Yoga Sutras by Patanjali. If we practice this daily, we can start to reap some benefits. So it can prevent stress, improve digestion. It gives us more energy in our daily lives. We can bring more balance to our life, more control, more calm and peace. And we can also start to regulate our heart rate to bring that down. You'll notice that if you practice more of the intense yoga, the power class that I just put out, the heart rate starts to beat a little faster, the breath starts to flow a little quicker. Through these pranayama techniques, we can actually rein that in. We can train our body, train our mind to have more control in how our heart beats and how our breath moves in our body. And that's why it does calm us down and releases stress from our minds and bodies. There are many other benefits that we can experience through these practices, so I'm excited to experience them with you. For today, our exercise is called Japa Pranayama. So Apa is shortened from Ajapa, so instead of saying Japa, we say Japa. Apa means awareness, and japa means repetition. So japa is just awareness in repetition. And so today we are just going to focus in on how we're breathing, what it feels like, really learn about our lung capacity. And in that learning, in that awareness, we start to calm our mind and body and maybe grow again that capacity in our lungs. So we will use this and be continually present and aware of our breathing through this time together. One more thing I wanted to mention before we start, you may notice that I'm wearing this beaded necklace. You may see a lot of yoga practitioners wear this, a lot of hippies wear this. This is used for meditation. It is a prayer necklace, prayer beads. What makes this significant is that there are 108 beads, and we use this to keep track of each breath cycle we take so that we know we're doing a lot. We're training our minds through this repetition without thinking, okay, this was cycle 1 that I breathed in and breathed out, and now I'm breathing in and out for 2, and now I'm breathing in and out for 3, because that takes away the awareness from the repetition, and now we're just aware of beads instead of what's going on in our bodies. So I'll be using this. If you have a beaded bracelet or necklace, you can also use that. It doesn't have to be 108. It's just to bring that awareness into ourselves. So I'll be using this to keep track for us. But Find a comfortable seat. You can sit on the floor. If you do, I encourage you to sit on a cushion or pillow. And then if you were cross-legged, just prop up your knees with some blankets or blocks. So go ahead and get comfortable. I'll meet you right back here. All right. Go ahead and find a comfortable seat. And start to sense your breath. How are you breathing right now? Close your eyes if you haven't. Tune in with the sound of your breath. Tune in with any feelings you may have with your breath. Notice where it is your breath flows into. Where in your body can you pinpoint? Where do you feel that expansion, space being created? And then where is it that your breath releases? Do you notice it in your chest, your abdomen? And anything about your exhale that you notice? Maybe in comparison to your inhale. And tune in with the rhythm of your breath, the exchange between inhale and exhale. What is the pace? No need to change anything about your breathing. Notice the temperature of your breath. So as we inhale, we feel the coolness. Exhale, feel the warmth. And keep all these things in mind by being aware of them. If any distractions come through as we work through this awareness, breathing in and out, just tuning back in with whatever sensations you feel, maybe tuning into the coolness, the warmth, the depth where you feel the expansion. We're just becoming aware of that point of exchange, the little pause at the end of the inhale, at the end of the exhale. Take a nice big inhale in through your nose. And an open mouth exhale. And we'll begin to breathe in this exchange, awareness of breath. And I will count with my breath as we breathe in silence. Slowly begin to feel your seat beneath you. Take a big inhale in through your nose and an open mouth exhale. Keep your eyes closed. Begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, wake your body back up. And I will ring the singing bowl 3 times. Slowly begin to open your eyes. Tune in with how you feel, both physically, emotionally, mentally, after taking that time, practicing Japa, repetition with awareness. It's my honor to be here with you, to breathe with you, to practice together. And it is a practice, constantly reminding ourselves to come back into focus. And so if you got distracted a lot, no need to judge yourself. Just notice, become aware. And the more that you breathe, the more that you practice, the more you do pranayama, maybe you notice differences in yourself. Maybe even in your world. Namaste.